Hardships. If you're interested in developing a Stoic mindset, you'll have to step back and take a look at your perception. How you view a situation has a huge impact on how you respond to it and the lessons that you can potentially take away from it. To the Stoics, the way that you respond to a situation is not just a choice, but a responsibility. This means that when you see yourself as a victim in a particular circumstance, regardless of how much evidence you have to back up your claim, you are ultimately choosing to see yourself that way. The following Stoic quotes on hardship helps to have the right mindset and philosophy to illustrate why it's important to a happy and fulfilled life. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more in imagination than in reality. It isn't the things themselves that disturb people, but the judgments that they form about them. You can bind up my leg, but not even Zeus has the power to break my freedom of choice. Never say of anything I have lost it. Only say that I have given it back. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. A gentleman can withstand hardships. It is only the small man. When submitted to them, he gets swept off his feet. When circumstances don't fit our ideas, they become our difficulties. Nothing external has any power over you. So far as my experience goes, travelers generally exaggerate the difficulties of the way, like most evil. The difficulty is imaginary, for what's the hurry? Every difficulty in life presents us with an opportunity to turn inward and to invoke our own submerged inner resources. The trials we endure can and should introduce us to our strengths. If you want something good, get it from yourself. Lampus, the ship owner, on being asked how he acquired his great wealth, replied, "My great wealth was acquired with no difficulty, but my small wealth my first gains, with much labor." Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Adversity has the effect of eliciting talents which, in prosperous circumstances, would have lain dormant. You don't get character because you're successful. You build character because of the hardships you face. I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man without trials. As it is pleasant to see the sea from the land, so it is pleasant for him who has escaped from troubles to think of them. Bad times have a scientific value. These are occasions a good learner would not miss. Hardship may dishearten at first, but every hardship passes away. All despair is followed by hope. All darkness is followed by sunshine. But listen to me for one moment. Quit being sad. Hear blessings dropping their blossoms around you. A happy life consists not in the absence, but in the mastery of hardships. Maybe one day you shall be glad to remember even these hardships. Each man's life is a kind of campaign, and a long and complicated one at that. You have to maintain the character of a soldier, and do each separate act at the bidding of the general. Common and vulgar people ascribe all ills that they feel to others. People of little wisdom ascribe to themselves. People of much wisdom to no one. To accuse others for one's own misfortunes is a sign of want of education. To accuse oneself shows that one's education has begun. To accuse neither oneself nor others shows that one's education is complete. Men are not worried by things, but by their ideas about things. When we meet with difficulties, become anxious or troubled, let us not blame others, but rather ourselves, that is, our ideas about things. A hard life improves the vision. A problem is a chance for you to do your best. There is no success without hardship. If you find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere. Diligence overcomes difficulties. Sloth makes them. There are always difficulties arising that tempt you to believe your critics are right. Nothing great comes into being all at once. Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish it would, but rather wish that everything happens as it actually will, then your life will flow well. Where there is ruin, there is hope for a treasure. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Difficulties exist to be surmounted. Hardships can harden even the best person. Difficulties are things that show a person what they are. How does it help to make troubles heavier by bemoaning them? The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. Braving obstacles and hardships is nobler than retreat to tranquility. The butterfly that hovers around the lamp until it dies is more admirable than the mole that lives in a dark tunnel. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games, 26 times. I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. I am called to man's labor. Why then do I make a difficulty if I am going out to do what I was born to do, and what I was brought into the world for? Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths when you go through hardships and decide not to surrender. That is strength. You have to temper the iron. Every hardship is an opportunity that you are given, an opportunity to grow. To grow is the sole purpose of existence on this planet Earth. You will not grow if you sit in a beautiful flower garden, but you will grow if you are sick, if you are in pain, if you experience losses, and if you do not put your head in the sand, but take the pain as a gift to you with a very, very specific purpose. There is no joy without hardship, if not for death. Would we appreciate life? If not for hate, would we know the ultimate goal is love? At these moments, you can either hold on to negativity and look for blame, or you can choose to heal and keep on loving.